Hi folks, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is break the barriers. What if I told you that every limitation you have ever experienced, every barrier that holds you back, every ceiling that you have felt unable to break through is nothing more than a construct of your own mind. Today, we are going on a journey together, a journey that will challenge everything you think you know about your potential. For the next few span of minutes, we will explore the invisible forces that shape your reality and discover the keys to breaking through any barrier that stands between you and your dreams. This is not just another motivational talk. This is an inspirational information, deep dive into the science of human transformation, combined with the practical strategies that have helped millions of people worldwide shatter their limitations and create extraordinary lives. Are you ready to break free from the prison of your past programming? Are you ready to step into the version of yourself that knows no limits? Let's begin. The invisible prison. Understanding your mental conditioning. Right now, as you listen to these words, your brain is operating on autopilot. 95% of your thoughts today are the same thoughts you had yesterday, the same neural pathways firing the same chemical cocktail, flooding your system, the same behaviors playing out like a broken record. This is what we call the invisible prison, the unconscious patterns that dictate your life without even you realizing it. The neuroscience of limitation. Your brain is designed for survival, not success. It's wired to keep you safe, comfortable, and predictable. Every time you try to break through a barrier, your brain activates its alarm system. It floods your body with the stress hormones, creates doubt, and pulls you back to the familiar. But here is what most people don't understand. Your brain does not distinguish between a real threat and an imagined one. When you think about your pursuing your dreams, applying for that promotion, starting that business, or having that difficult conversation, your brain reacts as if you are being chased by a lion. The three pillars of mental imprisonment, conditioned responses. From the moment you are born, you have been programmed. Your parents, teachers, society, and experiences have installed beliefs and patterns that now run your life. These are not your thoughts, they are inherited limitations, emotional addictions. You have become addicted to familiar emotions, even if they are not negative, they are known. Your body craves a chemical hit of worry, anger, or fear because it's what you have trained it to expect. Identity attachments. You have created a story about who you are and you do anything to prove that story right. If you believe you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, or not worthy enough, you'll unconsciously sabotage opportunities that contradict that identity. The comfort zone trap. Your comfort zone is not comfortable, it's familiar. They are a massive difference. There is a massive difference. You might be miserable in your current situation, but it's predictable misery. Your brain prefers predictable misery to unpredictable joy. Think about it. How many times have you had a breakthrough moment, felt inspired, made a decision to change, and then within few days or weeks found yourself right back where you started? That's how your nervous system pulling you back to homeostasis. The biology of breakthrough. But here is the exciting part. Your brain is neuroplastic. It can be rewired every time you step outside your comfort zone. You're literally creating a new neural pathways. Every time you choose a different response to a familiar trigger, you are breaking down old patterns and building new ones. The key is understanding that discomfort is not your enemy, it's your growth partner. When you feel resistance, when you feel fear, when you feel doubt creeping in, that's not a sign to stop. That's your signal that you're in the right path. Breaking the pattern. The first step is to breaking the pattern is breaking any barrier is awareness. You can't change what you are not aware of. Right now, I want you to think about the barriers in your life. What dreams have you postponed? What goals have you abandoned? What opportunities have you talked yourself out of? Notice the voice in your head right now. Notice the excuses it's making. Notice the reason it's giving you. for why change is impossible. That voice is not you, it's your conditioning speaking. The physiology of peak performance. Mastering your physical state, your physiology is your psychology. The way you use your body directly impacts the way you think and feel. If you want breakthrough barriers, you must first master your physical state. The power of breath. Your breath is a remote control to your nervous system. When you're stressed, worried, or fearful, your breathing becomes shallow and rapid. When you're calm, confident, and centered, your breathing is deep and rhythmic. Here is a simple but powerful technique, the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This immediately shifts your nervous system from sympathetic fight or flight to parasympathetic rest and digest. When you are in parasympathetic state, your higher brain functions come online and you can access your creativity, intuition, and problem solving abilities. The moment advantage. Motion creates emotion. When you change your physiology, you change your psychology instantly. Stand taller, walk with purpose, use your arms when you speak. These are not just confidence tricks, they are neurological reality shifters. Research shows that when you stand in a power pose for just 2 minutes, your testosterone levels increase and your cortisol levels decrease. You literally become more confident and less stressed at a cellular level. The coherent state. Your brain has its own nervous system, over 40,000 neurons that communicate with your brain. When your heart rhythm is coherent, it creates a state of optimal performance. You can achieve heart coherence through focused breathing and positive emotion. Practice this. Place your hand on your heart. Breathe slowly and deeply. As you breathe, think of something or someone you're grateful for. Feel that emotion in your heart. This creates a coherence between your heart and brain, optimizing your entire system for peak performance. Energy management. You don't manage time, you manage energy. There are 4 types of energy: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Most people focus only on managing their time. That's called busy, because of busy. But breakthrough performance focus on managing their energy. Physical energy comes from proper nutrition, exercise, and recovery. Emotional energy comes from positive relationships and meaningful activities. Mental energy comes from focused attention and continuous learning. Spiritual energy comes from connecting to something greater than yourself. The biochemistry of belief. Every thought you think creates a chemical reaction in your body. Positive thoughts create positive chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. Negative thoughts create stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. When you consistently think empowering thoughts, you literally change your body chemistry. You become addicted to positive emotions instead of negative ones. This is not positive thinking. This is positive biochemistry. The ritual of success. Peak performers have morning rituals that put them in an optimal state before they face the day. This might include meditation, exercise, journaling, visualization, or affirmation. The key is consistency. When you start your day in a peak state, you are more likely to maintain that state throughout the day. Create a morning ritual that includes movement to energize your body, breathing exercises to center your mind, visualization to program your subconscious, gratitude to elevate your emotions, affirmations to reinforce your identity. The recovery principle. Growth happens during recovery, not during performance. Your nervous system needs time to integrate new patterns. Build recovery into your day through micro breaks, meditation, nature walks, or simply sitting in silence. Remember, you're not trying to eliminate stress. You are trying to become more resilient to stress. Stress is a stimulus for growth, but recovery is when growth actually occurs. Rewiring your internal operating system. The neuroscience of transformation. Your brain is running programs that were installed decades ago. Many of these programs are outdated, limiting, and no longer serve you. But just like you can update the software of your computer, you can update the software of your mind. The meditation advantage. Meditation is not about emptying your mind, it's about becoming the observer of your thoughts. When you meditate regularly, you develop what neuroscientists call metacognitive awareness, the ability to observe your thoughts without being controlled by them. Studies shows that 12 minutes of meditation daily for 8 weeks can literally change the structure of your brain. The prefrontal cortex associated with focus and decision making becomes more active, while the amygdala associated with fear and stress becomes less reactive. The power of visualization, the brain or your brain cannot distinguish between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. When you visualize yourself successfully breaking through a barrier, your brain controls or creates neural pathways as if you have actually done it. But here is the key: you must visualize from the first person perspective, include all your senses, and feel the emotions of success. Don't just see yourself succeeding, feel what it feels like to succeed. Mental rehearsal technique: every night before sleep, spend 10 minutes mentally rehearsing the next day. See yourself waking up energized, handling challenges with grace, and moving towards your goals with confidence. This programs your subconscious mind to create that reality, but everything has its own divine timing. Remember that your subconscious mind is incredibly powerful, but it also has incredible literal. It will work tirelessly to make real whatever you are consistently visualize and feel. The reticular activating system, RAS, your RAS is like a filter that determines what information gets to your conscious awareness. It's why when you're thinking about buying a red car, you suddenly notice red cars everywhere. You can program your RAS to notice opportunities, resources, and possibilities that support your goals. Write down your goals, read them daily, and your RAS will start filtering information to help you achieve them. Belief restructuring. Your beliefs are just thoughts you have thought over and over again until they feel true. But beliefs can be changed. The key is to identify limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Common limiting beliefs: I'm not good enough, I don't have any experience, I don't deserve success, it's too late for me, I don't have what it takes. Empowering replacements: I'm consistently growing and improving, every experience has prepared me for this moment, I deserve all the good that comes to me, the perfect time is now, I have everything I need within me. Future self technique: connect with your future self, the version of you that has already broken through every barrier. What would that person do in your current situation? How would they think? How would they feel? How would they show up? Start making decisions from that future identity instead of your current limitations. Act as if you're already the person you want to become. Emotional mastery: emotions are energy in motions, they are not good or bad, they are information. Instead of suppressing negative emotion, learn to transmute them. When you feel fear, recognize it as excitement without breath. When you feel anger, recognize it as passion without direction. When you feel sadness, recognize it as love without connection. The gratitude multiplier. Gratitude is the fastest way to change your state. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you cannot simultaneously focus on what's wrong. Gratitude rewires your brain to notice more good in your life. Keep a gratitude journal. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for and why. This simple practice will revolutionize your perspective and attract more positive experiences. The breakthrough strategy: from limitation to liberation. Now that you understand the mechanics of limitation and the tools for transformation, let's talk about the breakthrough strategies, the systemic approach to shattering any barrier. Clarity of vision: you cannot hit a target you can't see. The first step is to breaking through any barrier is getting crystal clear about what you want, not what you think of or what you think you should want. Not what others expect of you, but what you truly desire. Write down your vision in detail. What does your success look like? What does it feel like? What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Your vision must be so compelling that it puts you forward even when challenges arise. Identity shift: you don't get what you want in life, you get what you are. If you want to break through barriers, you must first become the type of person who break through barriers. Create a crystal clear identity statement. I am someone who, example, complete this sentence with the qualities of your breakthrough identity, then start acting from identity immediately. Strategy and skills, clarity and identity are not enough. You need a strategy. What specific steps will you take? What skills do you need to develop? What resources do you need to acquire? Break your big goal into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every small step forwards builds momentum and confidence. Massive action. Knowledge without action is worthless. You must take massive, consistent action towards your goals. But here is the key. Take action before you feel ready. Readiness is a myth. You will never feel 100% ready for breakthrough. Start before you are ready. Learn as you go. Adjust as needed. The path reveals itself as you walk in. Momentum building. Success breeds success. Each small win builds confidence for bigger challenge. Every effort counts. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Your brain needs positive reinforcement to maintain motivation, and that leads to inspiration, and finally, inspire to perspire. Create a success journal, document every progress, every improvement, every breakthrough. This becomes evidence of your capability and feeds your confidence. Obstacle anticipation. Obstacles are not roadblocks, they are tests. Every barrier you face is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. Anticipate obstacles and prepare responses when you encounter resistance. Remind yourself, this is where most people quit. This is where I prove I'm different. Support systems. You become who you spend time with. Surround yourself with people who believe in your vision and support your growth. Distance yourself from those who drain your energy or reinforce your limitation. Find mentors, coaches, or communities that inspire to be better. Iron sharpens iron. You need others to help you stay sharp. Continuous calibration. A breakthrough is not a destination, it's a way of being. Regularly assess your progress, adjust your strategy, and raise your standards. What got you here won't get you there. Ask yourself regularly what's working, what's not working, what do I need to change. Stay flexible in your methods while staying committed to your vision. The breakthrough mindset. Develop these core beliefs. Every setback is a setup for comeback. I don't fail, I learn. My past does not equal my future. I'm resourceful and figure anything in this universe. My potential is unlimited. The compound effect, small consistent actions of every effort compound over time. If 1% improvement daily leads to a 37x improvement over a year, don't underestimate the power of small daily disciplines. Focus on getting 1% better every day. Read for 15 minutes, exercise for 10 minutes, meditate for 5 minutes. These small actions compound into massive results. Very simple. And simplest, very, very easy path. Living without limits, the unlimited life. As we conclude this journey together, I want you to understand something profound. You are not limited by your circumstances, your past, or your current situation. You are limited only by your imagination and your willingness to act on that imagination. The new you, right now in this moment, you have the power to choose who you become. You can choose to remain the same person with the same limitations, or you can choose to become someone who breaks through barriers as easily as walking through an open door. The choice is yours, but remember, choosing to grow requires choosing to leave your old self behind. You cannot become who you are meant to be while clinging on to who you used to be. The ripple effect, when you break through your barriers, you don't just change your own life, you change the lives of everyone around you. You become a living example for what's possible. You give others permission to dream bigger and reach higher. You break through, and your breakthrough becomes their breakthrough. Your success becomes their inspiration. Your transformation becomes their transformation forever. And that's how legacy happens. The daily practice. Make breakthrough a daily practice, not a one-time event every morning. Ask yourself, What barrier will I break through today? What limitations will I transcend? What new possibilities will I explore? Remember, you are not a victim of your circumstances. Please remember that. You are a creator of your experience. You are not limited by your past. You are empowered by your future. You are not defined by your fears. You are defined by your courage to face them. Your moment of truth. This is your moment of truth. You can close this video and go back to your old patterns, or you can use this moment as a turning point in your life. You can choose comfort or you can choose growth. I challenge you to choose growth. I challenge you to break through one barrier today and challenge you to become the person you are meant to be. The barriers in your life are not there to stop you, they are there to show you how badly you want. What's on the other side? Every great achievement in history happened because someone refused to accept their limitation as permanent. Your time is now, your moment is here, your breakthrough is waiting. What barrier will you break through today? Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, you have everything you need within you to break through any barrier. The only question is, will you use it for your own growth? Not motivational, inspirational growth. Until next time, live without limits. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.